Hey YouTube, this is Southern Purple One. I showed a video of the wall that a certain prepper built, and a lot of people say, "Oh, that's stupid, that's not going to work, people can hide behind it." There's so much I want to say, but it's very hard to explain someone's security plan, because that's not what I'm here to do, just because it's his security plan. But people say, "Oh, the bad guy can hide behind the wall." Let's take the wall. If a bad guy hides behind the wall now, you call 911, stay in your house, and wait for the authorities to get there. If he's no threat, there's no reason to go out and deal with him. If you don't want to call the authorities, then you call your prepper group, and you have 20 to 30 well-armed, well-trained men that could respond very quickly, and then you can deal with the problem. But in today's world, if you have a threat, 911 is the best thing. If I don't have to pull the trigger, that's good. It means I probably won't die and somebody else won't die, and I won't have to hire an attorney. So in today's world, 911, and if they become a threat and they can't get there in time, then you deal with the threat. Let's talk about WROL situation, no law and order. This prepper would have a team of people there. He's not going to protect his house from this wall. That is the farthest thing from the truth. This wall is designed for a purpose. This wall is a protective wall. So if you're outside, the wall takes away the shot if someone's going to shoot at you. Now this is assuming they've gone through many other barriers, many other open areas to get to this point. No one's just going to walk up to the bottom of his woods and be able to shoot in. Hypothetically, if someone does, that is why this wall is designed. Before this wall, this is a good size slope. So if you were in the back, you could be hit and not even know it. This wall I would consider more of a sniper screen and more as a protective obstacle or barrier. The last obstacle before they're here. That slope, if you look on the video, is pretty drastic. So even if someone's here, it also serves a purpose of protecting the first and most of the second story of the house. So if someone's here, and that's assuming if they're standing, which they probably won't. They'll probably be in a prone position, which makes the angle even worse. They probably won't even be able to hit the second story. It'll be close. I haven't looked at it in a while. But that's the purpose of this wall. Now, the wall is only like 6 foot tall, and then it has a couple additional blocks where it has the opening. These are set way into the concrete. This is poured solid. We tested it. It's going to stop most everything. Yes, a 50 cal, no. These are set way into the thing to give it a lot of support. So he'll additionally put concertina wire or barbed wire on these. So now you're talking probably, if he goes all the way up to the top, way over 8 foot. Probably 9 or 10 foot he could get out of this from this here. So this will be a considerable barrier for sure. What would he do here? He's definitely not going to let anybody come up this far. If you let anybody come up this far in a WROL situation, you've already lost the fight. If your patrols, if your other perimeters can't solve the problem, you have a big problem. You have failed. Your defensive plan has failed. So what would I do here? I would throw another roll of concertina wire right there. Make it very hard for someone to try to even jump up there. I would throw broken glass on here. I would take bamboo, which grows in the south. We have a lot of it. And I would put punji sticks in. This is going to deny anybody even getting close to here. It's an obstacle, it's a barrier. Now, if you don't watch it, they definitely can get through. But they'll be watching this. Hypothetically, let's say they get up to this wall. It does offer some cover and concealment, that's for sure. But getting back to your defensive plan, you never have a perimeter with just straight lines in all your positions on that. You have to stagger them. This is looking down at it. This is the wall. This is the wood shed, wood storage, and then he has some fencing here. You would just never have this. You have a fighting position here, overlapping fields of fire between the people here that can move in this fixed position and another fixed position, and definitely a fixed position somewhere on that woodshed. They would have visibility all along that wall. So if even anybody ever tries to come up and use that wall for cover, they're going to be getting shot at by multiple angles, and that's what you want. So the purpose of this wall is protect the people in the backyard. You could be doing tons of work. You'd be doing laundry. This provides a place where it's secure. You don't have to worry about someone from 400 yards away shooting at you. It provides a screen, and it provides some ballistic protection. And to me, this provides a safe area. So if you have young kids, yes, they can play in the backyard. No, you can't play in the front yard. You can play in the backyard. All right, let's look at all the trees he has. Trees are here for a reason. You might say, well, the bad guy can get through the fence and get behind the tree. And that's where it goes back to having multiple positions. So if he's hiding behind that tree right here, he's going to be getting shot at by multiple people. Then, the trees are here for a purpose. We would run barbed wire. For a retreat that you're planning on taking multiple people, multiple families, 20, 30 rolls of barbed wire is not a lot of to put back, as much as you can afford. 30, 40 rolls of barbed wire for a fixed retreat with multiple families coming is what I recommend. And what you're going to do in here, you're going to run barbed wire between all these trees in here. You're going to be going in all over. So if you're looking down at it, and that's the area you want, and these are trees that are all in here, you're not going to just run it straight. You're going to take barbed wire and you're going to crisscross it, different levels, very similar to Tanglefoot. So basically what you just did is, this is a barrier. No one's going to get through that. If you're watching, you'll be able to put so much fire onto them, they're not going to be able to cut one or two of the strands of barbed wire. So this is a protective area. You don't do it now just because probably your wife and your family wouldn't like to look out and think they're living in Alcatraz. But this could be quickly done with a few guys in a few hours to make this even stronger. But this is not the plan. You don't protect it. People in my area that have serious retreats might own 50, 60, 70 acres of land. So they provide their security is not by their house. Don't fight to protect yourself from your house. Fight at your perimeter, and I really say fight from farther out. If you have a community, move your security patrols and presence farther out. The farther you get away from your home, your supplies, mama, the kids, other loved ones, the better you are. Your plan should never defend your house from your house or even outside your house if you can help it. Some people, yes, you live in a suburban area, you don't have a lot of area around your house, but if you have a lot of land, move your security far, far away. It gives you a few things. You can find the problem and deal with the problem far out. Then if you have to fall back because of superior forces or you have to withdraw, you can slowly keep withdrawing. And a lot of people have plans where they're going to hit them far out. Then they move back to their next fighting position. Then they move back to the next position. Then they move across the field, so the enemy has to go across the field. And just keep leapfrogging back. This does a few things. It lets you whittle away at the enemy. It lets you find the how many people they have, what's their military strength, and it buys you time for these people. Some will be non-combatives in the house. To get ready to leave, because you might be leaving your house going 500 yards away to a secure bunker. So if the bad guys break through, yes, they might take your house. Your loved ones are here with most of your supplies in a secure hidden location. That'd be non-combatives. Other combatives, they might be at nighttime. These combatives can then join the fight. They could go to their battle stations, go to their side of the house or the perimeter, or you can then get a reserve force, join the people that are trying to slow them down, and then counterattack them. You know the property, you know the land, you should have some nasty surprises for them. So then you will counterattack and hopefully drive them off your property. Buying time by slowly falling back will also give your radio person on duty time to call additional retreats, additional neighbors. In my area, there's some serious retreats very, very, very close. If they came under attack in a ROL situation, I would definitely send aid. We might not be able to spare a lot of people, but if we can spare 4 or 5 guys heavily armed, it might be all that's necessary to counterattack the enemy from the rear, to reinforce our friends in a known position, to buy them some time. So yes, the wall is there. People are thinking that you're going to defend your property from this wall. No, this wall is the last place you're going to defend your property. It's multiple things you're going to do. It's not one thing. It's not a wall. It's having a good defensive plan. It's having good neighbors. It's rehearsing everything. Doing it at day, doing it at night. Getting your team together. If you're only 1 or 2 people, it's going to be very hard to defend a house. In a ROL situation, it's going to take numbers, manpower, and a plan. So yes, the wall is there. Don't get stuck on, oh, people are going to hide behind it. If they're hiding behind it, you've already lost the fight. Thanks for watching.